What's up, dudes? Just sitting out by the Guardian. So AP Energy class, free soul school. Spirit wants to talk about what's the difference between an actual visitation and sleep paralysis. So let's talk about it. Now, we don't want to project out things that aren't true, especially if we're having collapses of false realities. And we do want to accept things that really happened, if they really happened. And so some people may have had a very odd experience, and here's some information that might clear it up. All right, so sleep paralysis. Whoa. I thought about taking my headphones off just now, and I think I'm gonna. Okay. So, sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is when you're falling asleep, and it kind of comes from that same place where when you fall asleep, sometimes you feel like you're falling and you jerk your body. It's kind of that same place. And the way Spirit explains it is, your mind goes through some sort of garbage disposal type thing, and you might get in this weird place in your psyche shutting down to go to sleep, where it's garbage disposaling up some energy, fear, emotions, whatever, and you might hallucinate your worst boogeyman. And so what that means is, you may say you were raised very religiously. You were raised in a strict religion, or religion was part of your core beliefs getting nurtured as a child. So when this strange phenomenon, which there's nothing supernatural about it, it's actually just your psyche garbage disposaling up some things before it shuts down. So if you're raised with religion, you may see a demon or Satan standing right there, and you can't move. You're completely paralyzed. And it can be absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. If you may not have that religious upbringing, and say you get into UFOs or something, you may see an alien standing there. It's the exact same thing is happening. You're just seeing an alien. It's whatever boogeyman your brain is coming up with, we'll put it right there. You may see a hag, and your whole body cannot move, but your mind is racing. And that's just because your body has fallen asleep, but your mind is still shutting down. And it's very interesting, like psychology-wise, what people who experience sleep paralysis will hallucinate and see right there. And it has something to do with your core boogeyman. Yeah, how fucked up is that? Yeah. That's not a supernatural experience. That's an actual clinical thing that is happening, and it's called sleep paralysis. A visitation may feel something similar like that. You may be just doing your thing, and then all of a sudden, there's something there. That's different. You're not falling asleep. You're not in the process of snoozing or letting go. You're actually just kind of living your life. You may have had a visitation. You may have had a vision. You may have seen an apparition. That is something supernatural or paranormal. And that exists too. We may have some people who are very scared to go to sleep because they had an episode of sleep paralysis. And so what Spirit is saying is that was kind of like a one-time thing that's not going to happen again. And you're not being terrorized by demons or anything like that. I hear sleep well, my child. All right. So there's an emergency message for all of us. Little AP energy class for highly sensitive people. And darlings, let's remember we just had during COVID, was it during COVID? Yeah, I think it was at the end of COVID. We just had people sitting in front of our elected government officials broadcast across the whole United States how UFOs are real. They're unfolding it for us. They're not trying to hide this from us. But there's people that have a false reality and are refusing to see the truth. So I'm here to tell you, if you had a visitation from an otherworldly being, I believe you. I believe you. I have had one. And there's nothing to be afraid of.